So why do you want to spend money on someone you don't even know? Why do you want to waste money on a girl that might just not talk to you after the first date? Don't be sitting down in your first date and you're already telling her, oh, our next date is going to be here. Our next date is going to be there. You're not even sure if she likes you yet. So don't go fooling yourself. Hey guys, DJ Tribes. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. All right, so today I'm feeling really happy. I don't know, like I just feel really light today. I think because I went to the gym. Because I see all of you saying, oh, you're getting too big. Oh, why are you getting so big? La 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 la. I don't need you all snooping into my private life, okay? Anyways, that's why I have my vlog channel. So get ready because one beautiful vlog is about to drop. So make sure that you go follow my other channel so you can watch all of my vlogs so that you can see and understand why I'm getting big. Am I pregnant? We'll find out in the vlogs coming up. Okay, so hey guys, welcome and welcome back. All right, so if you've been following our channel on Real Talk with IJ this year so far, you find out that we've been on a series where we're talking about the first things to do when you want to get into a relationship, like the first steps, the basic steps. So we've talked about questions to ask yourself, questions to ask her, all of those stuff. Okay, so in our last video 2 days ago, I told you guys that I was going to make, or I'm going to be making a video about how to plan a successful first date. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So make sure you don't go anywhere and make sure you watch this video until the end because it's going to be very educative and you just want to watch it. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned. Without any further ado, let us jump straight into this video. Okay. And the truth of the matter is, we are in the Gen Z era. And like it or not, Gen Zs want you to pamper them, okay? They want you to have reels. They want you to, take them out on a couple of dates, make it fancy. All of the lazy girl era, but, rich girl vibe or rich girl things, all of that. They want you to give them that fancy life. And if there's one thing that they want, is for you to take them out on a date. Now, my own is to make it easy for you to plan these dates because chances are if you leave this girl to plan this date, you might be biting more than you can chew. That's the honest truth because she might have a bucket list of places she wants to go, and brother, financially you might not even be ready for that. So that's why it's advisable that you plan the date. So our very first tip here to plan a successful date is you plan the date. You plan the date, you pick the location that suits you, but let it be something that she also likes to do. Now, in our previous video, we talked about questions you can ask her that will help you plan a successful date. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. Go watch it now before you finish this one, because if you watch that video, you understand what we're doing in this video. So I'll put the link somewhere here, and it's also going to be at the end of this video. So you can just, you can still wait until the end of this video and then you can go watch it, or you can just go watch it now and then come back to this one. All right, so in our previous video, we talked about you asking her questions to understand her kind of person and the kind of places that you can take her to. All right, now you found out the kind of things she likes to do in that previous video. You find out when she's free, and then you plan the day towards that window and around the things that she likes to do. Apart from just planning it around something that she likes, you plan it with your financial capacity. All right, don't let anybody pressure you. Do what you can do and do it comfortably. Okay, so plan it according to your financial pocket. Pick a spot, pick a place that you know that you can afford the things on the menu. All right, go if it's possible for you to visit the place and check out the menu. You could even book a table if it's a restaurant, or if it's a bar. You can book a space and put your data and all of that. So when you show up with her, she knows that you put in effort and you already planned this. So it's going to be easy for you. You might have even paid online for everything. So when she comes, she's not even going to really need to order anything, because now you understand if it's like a bar and you've talked to her to understand the kind of drinks she likes and all of that. So you might have paid for all of those things. And when she sits down, all of her favorite things are just being served to her. So she's going to anyways feel excited that, okay, you listened and this is what we talked about and you're doing it and all of that. So make sure you plan the date. It's going to be easy for you. Okay, it's going to be very, very easy. And while we're on that, appearance is very, very important. So now you listen to her talk and you've planned the date around the kind of things she likes to do, and she finally shows up. You need to show prepared also. Okay, so your appearance matters. You need to look good. You need to smell good. Okay, you need to look put together. Don't wear flip-flops and wear a pajamas like I have on right now. You're going out on the first day. Like, I don't think it's going to really look good, except you're going for I don't know, sleepover party or something as your first day, because I don't see why you're wearing PJs and you're going out on a date. So it's important that your appearance matches the is it called aesthetics? I never know how to pronounce that word, but let it match the theme of the place. That's basically what it means. So, like, if you need to know what to wear to that place that you're booking for you guys to go for the date, so you need to dress the part. While we are on appearance, I've said this before in my previous video. If you want your date to be very smooth and not look too formal and too serious, make sure that when you walk in, or when you go pick your girl, or when you meet your girl for the first time, you go in for a hug and not a handshake. Don't be like, "Your Highness, nice to meet you." Don't do that. Hi, you open up and you get a warm, make her comfortable, break the touch barrier. So you need to go body to body. I'm not saying hold her and press her bobby on your body, like don't press her boobs on you, but like make sure, even if it's just the one hand hug, casual, but make sure you break that barrier of "hello, nice to meet you." Don't be doing that, okay? The next thing is the conversations. Now, I know that when you go out on the first day, there are questions you really want to ask. You want to get to know this person, but try not to make it too serious. Don't make it too formal. Okay, where are you from? How many siblings do you have? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you think you're going to be a good mom? Do you think you can be the mother of my kids? Are you going to marry a man because he's short? Are you going to, like, don't be doing that. Like, don't be doing that in on your first day. Okay, make it very casual. Make it very friendly. Make her laugh. Tease her. Even if you want to ask her important questions, there are ways that you can throw those questions without her feeling like it's just like an interrogation. You get, like, you ask a question, she answers, and you just go in with another different question. Learn how to be smart. Learn how you can join this question with this question without making it look like it's a different question. Okay, so it's very, very important that you are soft when you're communicating. Don't go in there like it's a job interview. You're going there to interview her. By the way, I'll be dropping another video immediately after this one on the kind of questions that you can ask on the first date. Just easy questions. Now, these questions are going to be very important questions, but it's going to be like soft landing. It's not going to be too formal. So this will help you, organize yourself and plan your questions around these questions. They're not going to be silly questions. They're going to be very important questions that you need to ask on first date, but I'm going to show you how you can drop those questions and like make it drop softer rather than just making it seem like it's like an interview. Now, why conversation is very important is because someone asked me a question. If this is you, let me know in the comment section. Someone asked me a question in the previous video that I said something about, I could just go on a date even though I don't find the person physically attractive. I could go on the date because he's taking me to my favorite restaurant and I want to go eat the food. So after eating the food, does the gentleman have a chance of taking me out on a second date? And that's where conversation comes in, and also your appearance. Now, you might not be physically as handsome as she would want when she meets you. I mean, even if it's a blind date, you might not really look like the kind of person that she wants to vibe with, or the kind of person that she has dated in the past. But when you're having these conversations with her, when it's on the conversation time, and you're sounding really smart, articulated, you're really sounding very put together, and you know exactly what you want, she might just really get interested in you and realize that looks doesn't really matter. Okay, so every other thing about you apart from what you look like might just help you get a second date. So yes, she might come out because of the food, but she might stay longer because of your personality. So your personality is very important when you're going out on a date, and that's why you need to go with 100% confidence. Like, don't joke with your confidence. You need to go in with that confidence, because your looks might not be giving it, but your confidence alone can make any girl submit to you. Apart from the money in your pocket, but like, bro, your confidence level should be like top high, like Bush Khalifa high. Like, don't play. Okay, so make sure that your conversations are also very clean. Okay, which is my next point. Don't be thirsty. Don't be thirsty. Don't talk about sex. Don't talk about her body. Don't talk about, even if she's dressing in a provocative way and you can see all of the nips and all of that, like, be composed. Don't go there and act like you have never tasted a good pussy before. Sorry about that, but like, you know what I mean. Don't go in as if, oh my god, like, don't go and you're lost. So your conversations should be clean. Even if she brings up sexual topics, and it's okay to indulge, but like, be careful. Be careful not to go overboard. Don't get too excited and then you're just talking about sex. I mean, it's just going to end up like she just wants a hookup. Okay, except you're into that, then that's fine. But like, make sure that you don't appear thirsty. Make sure that you're not just looking at her boobs, even if they are revealing right in front of you. Make sure that you're not, you're not tripping for all of those things like you've not had it before. So make sure that you are composed. No matter how provocative she looks, try to act like you're there for more than just her body. Even if your brain is telling you it's because of the body you came out, like it's because of the nyash that you chatted her on Instagram. But bro, calm down, because a lot of times when you make a girl feel like you're thirsty, she's going to play you for a fool. I'm telling you, she's going to take advantage of that because she sees that you desperately want her, because you're already acting like you're begging her soul. So, but when you act like she's very normal, she's very casual, and you're just talking to her like you don't see all of the things she's doing, she's going to want to be doing her like, why is he so calm? Why is he not going crazy for my body and all of that? Like, you get. So make sure that you learn how to compose yourself. It's very, very important, and don't go there looking very testy and wanting to just devour her right there. Now this next point is very important. It's very important that you do this as a gentleman. Now once your date is done, if it's a dinner date, please pay for the date. I did not want to go into this one, but please pay for the meal, okay? Especially if you plan the date, if you took her to a place, I'm sure you already know how much it costs, so make sure you pay for the date. All right, that's just like a gentleman thing to do, but I know you guys don't want to hear that, but I'm going to say it anyways. Now this next point I was going to talk about is make sure she gets home safe. Okay, once the date is done, if you want it to be successful, be that gentleman until she gets into her house. Don't bother about the second day. Don't bother if she liked the date or not. Don't bother if she fancied you or not. Don't bother if she was vibing with you or not. As long as you have a contact detail, or there's the way you guys were communicating before you guys came on the date, make sure you check up on her. Like, hope you got home safe. I really did have an amazing time. Or even if you did not have an amazing time, just say, hey, hope you got home safe. Just checking on you. That's all. Okay. Send that message. A lot of people will be like, are you sure? Should I send it? Maybe she doesn't like me. Maybe it did not go well. I don't really like her. But still do that. That's a human thing to do. Make sure that the lady gets home safe. See, if she likes you, if she get home, I feel like she's going to send you a message. Hey, I just got home. Thank you for today. But even if you don't get the message, just send it to her. Okay. That alone can make her know that you're one of the good guys. All right. So send that message regardless. Make sure she gets home safe. The last point that is very important that you need to listen is, don't push for a second date immediately. Like I was even supposed to say this earlier. Like, don't push for it. Like, even if the conversation was going really fine, like you guys were feeling so excited, it was going smoothly, she's your kind of person. Don't say, "Oh, I cannot wait for a second date," or you know what, tomorrow I'm going to take you to this place, or you know what, on Thursday. Don't fix a date immediately. Wait until this first date is over. She gets home. Sit back and think if you're the kind of person that she wants. Okay, so it is very, very important that you don't rush into planning a second date. It's going to also make you look very testy. It's going to make you look like you desperately want her. So don't rush into planning a second date immediately. You finish the first date calmly. You make sure she gets home safe, and then you go back into chit chatting with her, and then you know how to fix the next day. So if she goes home and everything goes fine, chances are you guys will continue talking, and that way you can plan a second date. So don't be sitting down in your first date and you're already telling her, oh, our next date is going to be here, our next date is going to be there. You're not even sure if she likes you yet, so don't go fooling yourself. All right. And the last thing I'm going to tell you, and I know I also should have said this earlier, is when you're planning your first date, don't go overboard with it. This is a candid advice. Don't go overboard with it, because that girl will stick to that pattern of life with you. I know you want to take her to dinner in the sky in Dubai, you want to fly her to somewhere to go have your first date, but you don't really know this girl yet. Okay? And it could even make you get into the hand of the wrong people, gold diggers who just wants your money. So make sure your first date is something simple and casual, something that is not too flamboyant, so that if she likes you, she's going to see you and not see all the money you're spending around her. So you're putting roses everywhere, candlelight, there's someone playing the violin, the waiters are running so classy, and like, bro, all of those can come other times, like, but not the first date. Okay, don't be giving the "I'm too rich, how much is money" vibes. Like, don't be doing that. You might attract the wrong person. So make sure you keep your first date casual and clean, something really nice, but not something too flamboyant, because you don't even know this girl. So why do you want to spend money on someone you don't even know? Why do you want to waste money on a girl that might just not talk to you after the first date? Because believe it or not, you could spend a lot of money and she will still not say hi the next day. She only went there with you so she can get pictures and post on her Instagram, and that's it. Okay, so make sure in this year 2024 you're smart not to let women use you. So that's the end of the video for today. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. I know it's a bit lengthy, I'm so sorry. All right, now don't forget to check out our next video. In that video, I'm going to be telling you questions that you can ask on a first date. It's going to be only 5 questions, and trust me, these 5 questions will help you understand the lady that you are talking to. So make sure you don't miss that video. All right, so if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you leave. Like this video, share it so more people can see it. I will see you next time, JTs. Until next time, keep living life, giving charms, and bye for now. Mwah.